Test, test, test.
How's it going? How's it going?
All right.
Yeah, we can go. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? We're here today back at the ILA for the Rivermen back-to-back games. They're taking on James Gang. Last time these two played, it was out in Ennismore, and Rivermen took care of business. So James Gang are looking to come here and at least put up a good fight. You know, they're a young team there. We're talking about NLL guys if you watched last night's broadcast, and they're a team with no NLL guys, not even anybody on the practice squad. So they're a young team and they're hungry. I mean, it doesn't look like they have a huge bench with them today, maybe about 14, 15 runners. And, you know, hopefully they can put up a good fight. And then the Rivermen, they look like they're pretty solid today. Some different guys in the lineup right away. I can notice Ross Hill's going to be out there. I think goalie Elon Hinnock looks to be like he's going to be getting a start today.
See Aiden Fern's out there now.
Yep, Aiden Fern. So some guys that sat last night getting back in the lineup tonight. And then David Anderson, I know these staff and everybody seemed pretty impressed with him last night in his debut and wearing the 15 like Gaylord Powell's grandpa. So I guess that's a big thing for him putting on a Riverman jersey. And he's back in today getting his second game with these guys.
What were the Rivermen saying last night after the game? I saw you went down to the bench after during cleanup. What was kind of the word?
I know they were really impressed with David and just kind of how they took care of business. They knew Hamilton came out hungry and, you know, having it Walsh as a new goalie, but the Rivermen kind of thought they figured him out a little bit last night. And, you know, they were kind of, hey, we'll probably see them in the playoffs, second and third seeds. So like we talked about last night, maybe last night being a preview of what's to come. Aiden Fern, we're taking the draw, pinch and pop. He's known as one of the better face-off guys right now, up and coming. Yeah, he's played Arrows in Orangeville and just graduated Bellarmine down in Kentucky.
Fantastic kid. Played for the Haudenosaunee Nationals too, the U21 team, the Worlds.
Anderson with the shot, save. James Gang with it now. Up, Elise Doxey is going to get this one errant pass, and Elise picked it up, and he's running it back up in transition. Goal Hunter's in the lineup today, too. I see his dad's Kurt here in the stands watching. Thunder Goddard. Nice look for Elise. Bowhunter with it off the glass. Got her, a little flip pass. Elise with the shot, save. Looked like it was maybe going to trickle in, but it did not.
Nice little save to start the game. That's what you want.
Little Sunday matinee here, right?
There's the popcorn.
James Gang working it around. Ooh, cutter. That was a nice look. Quick early
Shot
lead
goal.
there. Looks to be for number 6.
Take a look at the
Regan
replay on that one.
Martella, I believe. The game sheet's not live yet, so.
Just a nice little quick stick here. They were working. Yeah, that was just a nice little quick stick.
Like we said last night with Hamilton kind of working the outside shots, you could tell James Gang's looking to kind of bang it around up top and look for the cutters. Another quick win for Aiden Fern. Pretty clean today, right? No tie-ups.
No tie-ups tonight. That's a hallmark of Aiden. He was doing it the first couple of games for the Chiefs as well.
Yeah, he got it in a few games. Over to Thunder. Shot. Save. I don't know if James Gang's led it all in their last contest, so that might be the first lead in a while for them. Pick-off pass there. 55.
Bryce Dennis.
21 with it. Aaron Brands. Ooh, shot wide. Marcus Elvin with it. Back to his plastic stick tonight.
He was using the Woody last night, wasn't
Yeah. Kevin Owen with it. Over to Brooker. Nice shot. Save. I think it might be Riley Flynn in net. Looks like it's number 4 for James Gang. Rivermen get it back, though. Elise Dockstader with it. Still looking for that first goal of the night and tie it up. Over to Elijah Brown. Goddard surveying the field. Over to Elise. Playing a little two-man with Thunder. Back to Elise. Shot. Save. Adam Churchill with it. Over to Bryce Dennis. Shot. Save. Elon Henno. Back over to Fern. Like I said, Rivermen, pretty deep team. About 5 guys that weren't in the lineup last night are in it today. Dan Miller with it. He played last night. Pass over Bowhunter. He's getting it off the boards. Back behind. Oop. Crease. Little BDB there, but got caught up in the crease, the offensive guy. James Gang back with it. Number 2 looking to bring it in the zone. James Gang still looking for a cutter. Riley Caldwell's with it. Passed it up. Oh, they're looking for Cardwell again, but pick off by Kessler Doolittle. He's slowing it up on the O-zone.
Change of pace.
Yeah. You can tell it looks like Rivermen are kind of really trying to work the clock today. Pass over. Back to Anderson. Up, he was looking for Thunder there, just a little. Oh, Thunder corralled it off the boards. It was a decent shot. Number 11 for James Gang working up the floor. That was Tommy Pollard there that brought it up. 16 going right to the hole. Big save by Elon Hennock.
Had to be sharp on that one.
Bryce Dennis again. You figure he's really looking to take it to the net every time. Ty Logan with it. Going to shoot. Ooh, just a bit outside. Got it with it, though. Nice look. Passed it over to Blake McDonald, cross crease, and he buried. Tie ball game. 14:47 left. I mean, James Gang sticking with them and kind of playing a little bit of run and gun. So
Looking at the replay on that one. Nothing fancy with that. That's just a beautiful pass, and McDonald cashes it in.
I'd say James Gang's bench doesn't look as light as it did when they were in the crease earlier, so it looks like they got about 17 runners. Elijah over the top. Anderson with the shot save. And these guys affiliating with Peterborough, I don't think any of these guys have gotten called up this year by the Lakers. Like
no, I don't think so.
In the past.
Rivermen's first goal, scored by number 92, Blake McDonald.
19 with it. Adam Churchill looking to set it up. Oh, looking for the cutter there. Caldwell off his stick. Marcus Elvin with it. Up, dishes it over to Ty Logan. I think he's going to go to the hole here and shoot. Nice shot, but nice save by the feet of Finn. Got the reset, though. Danton Miller now with it. Logan and Elvin switching off for some more offensive players. Back over to Goddard. Back to Danton. Danton going to the... Ooh! Looked like it was going to be short-sided there, but went a little wide. Another wide shot. Goddard's got it. Looking for the reset. Oop, off the goalie. There should be a reset here if he gets it. Rivermen slowing it back up. 2 more offensive guys on.
It's just smart offensive play. You know you're not going to score a goal. Try and get some more time on the clock for yourselves.
Definitely, right? Instead of just dumping into the corner, right? Taking the chance. At least Dockstader with it. At least going to shoot. Finn save. Ross Hill fit, brother of Thunder. Oh, nice check. Ross is really riding him. Back to Rivermen. Ross Hill there playing some solid defense. Had a coach in high school say everybody has got to learn to play defense, even the attackmen. So.
Oh, exactly. It's real lacrosse. Play 2 ways, right?
Yeah. Ross Hill with it, looking over. Back to Elijah. Bowhunter. Bowhunter flip pass. Thunder. Finn with the save. Number 2 running it up. Like you can tell, too, a lot of these kids, looks like Chris Harland. A lot of them with those Scotiabank S's, looks like a lot of them must have just came out of junior in the last year or 2.
Yep.
Churchill with the shot, wide. That's going to be Riverman's ball. Fern ended up getting that. He's going. He's going to slow it down and throw it to Rod. Yep. He's flipping it over to Rod Squire here. Rivermen are setting up. Over to Danton. Kind of methodically moving into the hole. Goddard with it. Over to Anderson. Anderson's looking. Goddard still behind the net. Back to Anderson. Anderson shot. Save Finn. Really saving a lot of them with his left foot today. I think that's about the 5th shot to hit him on that side. Danton with it. Danton to Elise. Ooh, trying to corral it in. He does. Over to Anderson. Anderson's looking to go. Oh. Tried to flip it back there to Rod, but it's went a little high. Up that pass was Aaron, and Elon Hennock ends up picking it off. Elon won the championship with the senior C team for Ontario, and then this is his 2nd full year with the Rivermen.
That's what you call moving up the ranks.
Yep. He paid his dues, and now he's getting a lot of starts with these guys this year.
Real tribute to the depth, eh?
Yeah. 6 inches is a little bit of a goalie factory as well, not just Orangeville, right?
Oh, it's turning into it.
Yeah.
We were kind of saying on our broadcast, this is the first time in a long time, like even with Warren and Dougie being 1A, 1B, it's the first time since Monster that a locals kind of tended things, right? And
yeah, like you had your Brandon Millers and Kirks and Dylan Wards, and that's up quick pickup there. I think that was Ty Logan picks it up in the corner and just dishes it off to Elijah for a quick goal. They have now taken the first lead of the game.
Oh, look at the replay on this one. This is just hard work on this one. You pick up the loose ball. Bam. Didn't even catch it on the camera.
Yeah.
It was that fast.
But like I said, back to the Chiefs, like it's pretty good too when you don't got to worry about bringing in goalies from other places, right? Just two solid NL starters right here. Fern with another clean draw. He's really just cleaning up the X today. Is he going right to the net?
Going right to the hoop.
Pulls it out, up, over and back. He tried to get it to Blake McDonald there, but it was just a bit tied up by two James Gang members. Has anybody ever asked, what is a James Gang?
I was kind of joking when you said James Gang member. I was like,
Yeah.
what is a James Gang?
Yeah, him and the Sons of Anarchy, right? Bow Hunter. Moving it around. They're on the man up. Nice shot by Bow Hunter up. He pulled it out of the crease. NLL, that would have been good, but there's been some rumors I heard of them trying to, in some of these leagues, bringing those more NLL rules back.
Well, it kind of makes sense, though. You know what I mean? There's like 3 between summer or CLA, World Lacrosse, and NLL. You got to streamline this because a lot of these guys are playing at all 3 levels. You know what I'm saying?
And like you said, somebody like Boner, he's just going to think like NLL, right? Halifax is telling him scoop it up if it's right there. And
or even the officials, you know what I mean?
yeah, definitely. That's where calls get missed and everything, right?
We're fortunate enough to have some of the best referees in the world right here in Ontario, you know what I mean? So those guys are doing NLL games and World Lacrosse. So make it easy on them. They're the ones trying to control the game, right?
Shot, they got 30 set now, James Gang. They're trying to run out the last 59 seconds of this penalty. Churchill with it. Pass back over. Back to 15. $15 must be a newer player for James Gang because stats don't even come up. Player just newly added, it says. Thunderhill with it over to Goddard. Still 19 seconds left on this penalty. Shot Anderson. Save. Finn seems like a pretty decent young goalie.
Yep.
Kevin Owens, he looking to press here? Nope. Churchill's got it. Back to 5-on-5, but Kevin Owens all over Churchill. He's taking the ball away. James Gang picks up the loose ball, though. Churchill has it back now. Just really looking to run down that clock. I guess they didn't want to make an attempt to shoot.
I guess. And again, just remember to chime in and tell us where you're watching from. Always love to hear that in the chat. Also, like and subscribe. I always forget to say that, but like and subscribe. Make the channel bigger. Trying to have a bigger presence in the lacrosse world.
Nice. Elijah with that shot there. Anderson gets it back. Bow Hunter down to Elise. Ooh, 5-hole save there by Finn. Back to Bow Hunter.
Oh, that was pretty.
I'd like to know how many shots Finn's seen today.
I know. Seeing a lot of rubber, man.
It's the old wear him down method, maybe. Bow Hunter's got it.
You're a goaltender. You see that many shots, you just get dialed in more, right?
Yeah. It starts looking more like a beach baller, right? Anderson with the shot. Another save and pick up. He's looking for the outlet. Ooh, pick off Anderson, though, and Bow Hunter's wide open. Nobody's around to score. Finn was looking for his guy, but Anderson jumped the pass, and nobody was around Bow Hunter. Just Goddard, his teammate. That was it. And he buries.
Check out the replay on this one. And again, Just like you said, just a nice little pickoff. You give Bowhunter that much time. You know what I mean? He's going to cash it in.
Fern, just another cleanup.
Man, he's good.
Still 100% on the dot.
And a good defender to boot. You know what I mean? Like, talk about someone that could take a draw. You got to do a little bit more than that.
I know he didn't play anywhere last summer. He kind of took a summer off, but he is an NLL prospect in this year's 2025 draft. James Gang with deflection.
Was protected by the Chiefs.
James Gang's got out another
All-American. All-American, too, I think. I believe in his conference. All academic as well. Really smart kid.
He was kind of the latest of those Bellarmine Canada pipelines. I think Sean Evans started it all off for his short college stint, and a guy like Dylan Ward played there and some others. We're getting a little testy over here. Brooker Muir and Churchill. Churchill's glove falls up and picks it up. Delayed penalty. The rest ended up blowing it anyways. Rivermen kind of had to come to the bench trying to get a quick 6-on-5, but the rest ended up blowing it.
They're quick on the draw.
Dan starting it up top. Over to Bo. Playing a little tic-tac-toe here. Up, Bowhunter. Calling the crease.
It's been all over the crease in this one so far.
If James Van could just connect on some of these passes.
I know,
right?
they're going for the home run pass, and they just can't connect, like you're saying. A little frustrated player down in the corner.
Fresh offense out on the right side.
Face mask penalty.
Greg Elijah with a quick cut and score from the Bowhunter pass.
Just nice work. Just great passing. Take a look at the replay on this one, and it's pretty to watch. You know what I'm saying?
That's one key to the game today, too, besides making their passes. James Gang's got to stay out of the box.
Wow, and you feed in the middle, you have the man advantage like that, you know what I mean?
Another clean one by Fern. Pitch and popped it to the Ty Logan.
So smooth on the draw. You don't talk about drama all that often. You talk about Withers and Baptiste, stuff like that, but man, and I do know Aiden did train with Withers for the longest time.
Possession is just key, right? You know, this guy's going to kind of go 100% right now, even if he goes 80 or 75, right? That's amazing.
Think NLL teams will be watching him?
Yeah, I think so. There's probably some teams out there that could still use a draw guy. If Rochester stays in the league, they were one of them. They picked up a PLL guy, but they didn't really have
a box.
Yeah, a guy that's played a kind of high-level box all his life. Mason Hill with it there. Over to Elise. Oh. Mason Hill, somebody that can, he's played a bit of offense and defense in his junior days, and for the Rivermen, as the coach was yelling at him to stay on offense. Shot. Bowhunter's got it. He's muscling around. Oh, Elise got the ground loose. James Gang with it. They're still really looking to kind of push the pace, James Gang.
Well, they need to. It's kind of like Hamilton last night. You know what I mean? Try to push the issue, put the Rivermen defense on its heels, right?
Definitely, yeah. Oh, Blake McDonald. He stayed up on offense.
Although with this Rivermen lineup tonight, you might have trouble in a track meet.
One thing for these guys, too, this season, it seems like their depth's very strong. And, like, if they do, obviously, they still have to win the playoffs and stuff. But if they end up making the President's Cup, that's something that's going to help in a 10-day tourney. Another big save by Nolan Hennock.
That's such a grind, President's Cup.
They say it's the doubleheader day, too, that gets a lot of those guys.
Oh, my gosh, yes. So each team has a doubleheader, right?
Yeah, at least one doubleheader for the week. Oop, hit post there. Ross Hill with a shot there. James got bringing it up. Bryce Dennis. I don't know if Bryce Dennis once played Brooklyn Senior. He's got the gloves on now. Just not going to let James Gang pick it up here so the clock runs out. Elise with it. Everybody on the Rivermen thought they had a chance at that one, but Caldwell picks it up. Hoo-hoo, post.
Great save. Oh, that was post.
See, yeah. You figure Elon might have got a piece of it. He got big there and wasn't much room to shoot at.
You know what? Goalie fraternity hits the post. It's a save.
Yeah. Well, we'll try to do a little hit ball trick there. Churchill with it. He's going to shoot. Ooh.
And down low.
Yeah, got it. Off the goalie, though, so reset. Dennis with it. Nobody's open. He's going to shoot. Another glove save there by Ewan.
It's just great defense.
Yeah, like I said, they're really pushing out. Kind of just not letting anybody get under that dotted line. Oh, they're going to call Marcus Elvin with the slash.
Trying to explain himself to the officials.
Mm-hmm. They never change the call, though, do they?
No, usually not. That would be an awful slippery slope if they did.
James Gang tossing it around, looking for a cutter. Oh, Dennis with a shot. Ian Nealon's in the stick. Flips it up. Kevin Owen's going to get this off the turf. Yep, he does. We're in bench yelling to kill the penalty here, so they're not looking to go to the net. They're just going to try to kill the last minute 30. Ross Hill with it over to Elijah. Let's see if he shoots for a reset. He does take the shot, but James Gang picked it up, looking to run the clock.
It's a good first period of play.
Yeah, it's not like you said. James Gang got the quick lead, then Rivermen came back with 4 unanswered, but they're sticking into it.
Some takeaways this period?
It looked like Rivermen didn't really let that first goal kind of, let it shock them too much. They kind of went back to their game plan of kind of pushing out on defense, working it and slowing the pace on offense, and it looked to me like James Gang is going to keep kind of pushing the pace and just kind of get those open looks when they can.
Indeed, they should.
And Finn's pretty good. I don't really know much about him, and then I believe he's a young goalie. I don't know if he played any junior A for Peterborough. I know they had a different guy last year. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, James Gang came to play,
Yeah.
which is great to see. And I guess we'll see more in the second period when we come back. And again, get that chat going, like, subscribe, all that other fun stuff on YouTube. But yeah, tell us where you're tuning in from. If you have any questions, Chris or myself could answer them. You know what? Chris will more than likely answer them. He's the encyclopedia. So stay tuned. Thanks for joining us today on Darryl Smart Media YouTube page for Six Nations Rivermen Lacrosse here from the ILA. We will see you in the second period.
All right, we're getting ready to start the second here. Both goalies going to their nets. Let's see if James Gang can come out with another quick goal like he did in the first, kind of steal some momentum back. I was going to say look for it, but it looks like they're already doing it. They're going to put 3 guys back on the D door. Actually, 4 back on the D side of this. They're already kind of conceding Fern's going to win this clean.
Got a plan for that, I guess, right?
Definitely, yeah, because like he just pinches and pops it. Even if this face-off guy just stands up, right? This kind of just doesn't let a fast break happen. Lee Stocksader with it. Working it back to Thunder.
It's kind of, I remember watching an NL game and Ty Bomberry was taking draws for San Diego. And I forget who they were. I think they were playing Toronto. And the guy that they had in Toronto, he would just win every one, so Ty was just standing there like you were saying, right? Almost play defense on that.
And having Fern just win them cleanly, they're just getting all those possessions as just extra shots, right? Rivermen still down a man from 20 seconds for the penalty in the first on Marcus Elvin's slash. Berker's got it, telling him to slow it down. Over to Thunder. Thunder's just holding in the corner, going to run out these last 8 seconds. Still about 10 on the shot clock, too, so they'll probably take one quick, even look for getting a reset. Ross to his brother Thunder. Thunder with the shot off the post. Oh, just a little too out of Goddard's way. Marcus Elvin gets it, though, just came out released from the penalty. He's going to go to the bench now. Over to Davis, shot wide, and over. It's going to be James Gang's ball. Somebody gets a free souvenir. That went one of the stands.
I almost hit my camera during warm-up. I was not very happy about that.
Churchill with it back. He seems to be the guy really setting the offense up.
Really vocal guy, eh? Mm-hmm. You need that. You need that kind of a leader, right? Nice to see a young guy kind of step up.
Yep. Little 3-on-3. Pass is errant, though, so Buccaneer picks it up. River making all their necessary changes. Oh, too many men there almost. Oh, this other guy's coming. Just wanted to get another righty on, I guess. Shot of Lee's. Thunder with it.
Nice
Up
save.
behind. Yep, another save and ball in behind. Oh, Anderson with the pick, second of the day. Nice look to Thunder with a goal. Anderson's second pickoff leading to a goal.
It's just an art form right there.
He's seems to be an unselfish player, right? Picks off both passes, but instead of just firing a shot from far out, he makes the look before the ball hunter, and that time the Thunder.
Oh, he came out of nowhere on that, just watching the replay. Hey, give Thunder that much time. He's got a barrier, right? You know what I mean?
Fern was there. That time James Gang put a guy back in the ozone just in case up, and they picked it up. Ooh, Fern with the hit. Oh, that one.
Just a little bit outside.
Sailed right into the stands there, that pass.
It's like me shooting.
Ooh, Thunder with another goal, back to back. Rivermen really looking to take control now.
Taking a look at the replay on this one. Making quick work.
Yeah, definitely.
That's just textbook lacrosse right there. In transition, you know what I mean?
Anderson, that should be at least his third assist of the day, too, and back-to-back to Thunder. He's really fitting in nicely with this group. He was their kind of big deadline pickup.
Rivermen's fifth goal. Scorer number 28, Thunder
44 was in the
Hill.
crease.
Scoring number 15, David Anderson. Time of that goal,
Oh.
17.
5 with the penalty. Churchill there just gave it Marcus Elvin a slash. Marcus having a couple words there for the bench. Rivermen now pull Elon Hennock. He gets a drink while 6 guys go on offense.
David Anderson. And number 56, Mason Hill. Time of that goal, 16-56.
Ooh, Danton with it. It stayed in, but they're going to say the door was open, so that's why it bounced out. The Rivermen are getting tons of possessions, and then James Yang just kind of throwing it away, whether it's a slip of the stick and the ball's out in the stands or penalties, right? That's going to kill them if they want to keep this one close and look for a late comeback.
You got to play clean, right?
Yeah, definitely. And, I don't know if Marcus is a physical defender. I don't know if 5 took exception to anything earlier and thought he could kind of grease him back with that check, but the refs caught that one. Three rights, 2 lefts out there. Anderson with the shot. Back behind. Let's see who comes up with it. Thunder does. Over to Dan. Oh, off the shoulder. Dan got it back, but they're saying his toe was in the crease.
Ennismore penalty. Number 5, Adam Churchill. 2 minutes for slashing. And that penalty, 16:08.
At least Docksaver's pressing out there. He's 1-2. They're not afraid to kind of have him go from the front door and go reverse transition back to D.
Yep.
Oop, nice over the head check there. And Kessler Doolittle picks it up. Number 2 lets the stick there on James Gang, but he picks it up as he heads off. Kessler's going to slow this down.
Nice little change of pace.
Still 55 seconds left on that penalty. Ross Hill just bangs that one to his brother Thunder there. Go across crease, and it's kind of Thunder's bread and butter there, right? That kind of left corner. Seems like every game he gets a few there.
It's like his office. Here's the replay on this one. Man, just such a quick stick. I guess that's why they call it a quick stick, right?
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, he times it just with that little bit in his stick and then just kind of finishes there. So that would be his third of the game, leading the team right now. Oh, a couple whacks there for Ty Logan. He's running up the. He rolls it to Thunder. Thunder's looking over. Pass to Goddard. Goddard to Elijah, but he could not corral that one. Anderson's fighting for this one. Just grinding it out, even not just letting anything easy happen to James Gang.
Nope.
Aaron pass, Mies Hill picks it up. He throws it on. The Rivermen bench is telling him stay. Ross Hill. Up. Mies Hill's going to drop the pass, but picked it back up. Thunder's got it now back. Thunder with the shot wide. Rolls right past James Gang. David Anderson with the goal. James Gang defender thought he had it, rolled under his stick, and Anderson was right in position, scooped her up and put it in.
Again, the Rivermen just kind of opening this one right up, and as you described here on the replay, just whipped that one in, beat him in the bottom corner there.
Just those extra possessions the Rivermen get just killing James Gang right now.
Oh,
if they don't score
absolutely.
the first time, they'll score the fourth.
Well, and that's what you're saying. Like, it's all about extra possession, and I think that's the theme of this one, right?
What are we calling? What do they got here? Refs are now talking, trying to see what's going on. The one ref's talking to the Rivermen bench. Little laugh, so now he's telling James gang. Anderson with it. Dan's got it now.
Rivermen's 8th goal was scored by number 15, David Anderson. With the assist scoring number 16.
Anderson almost picked off a third pass, but off
He
his
is
stick.
so good at that, eh? Just that anticipation.
I'm pretty sure he was one heck of a hockey player too. He went to Culver Academy down in Indiana. He might have played some hockey for Cambridge. Are they the Red Hawks or
Wouldn't doubt it.
Cambridge Minor? Bricker up, Thunder's right there. Whoop, nice
Good
little save there though. Bowhunter's got it. Whoop.
Oh,
Brooker
man.
Mirror, Riverman wanted a little penalty there. Thought he got Bowhunter high. Ooh,
Clipped that one.
little pop.
I've seen some big hits the last 2 days.
Mhm. Oh, nice little pick there by Kessler Doolittle. He's going to give it to Rod. Rod's got her. Up. Yeah, Anderson's got it back. Back of the Thunder. Anderson's got it back. Shot. Even that was a good shot. I mean, pretty far out there, right? Could have trickled in. Fern's out here on the defensive side now. Him and Ty Logan calling out who they got there. Ooh. Nice look, but Elon ate that one up. Pass up to Ty Logan on the break. He pulls it out for Elise. Back to Ty. Up a little too high.
That would have made a great reel.
Yeah, that would have been nice. A little fancy there. Bob Churchill could not shot it, but it fell out of the back of his stick. James getting shot, but he with the save. Fern's getting physical at the end. The guy on the boards. Actually, he's fixing his helmet. Now his gloves. Kessler all over Churchill. Nope. They're kind of looking for that kind of cross floor pass there.
Nice save.
Macehill bringing it up. Elijah Brown with the look of Thunder. Save there by Finn. Elijah scoops her back up though for the reset. Off to Goddard. To Bo. Thunder's got her now. Up. James Gang's looking to go right on the break here. Is he going to pass it? Shoots. Just wide. What are they calling here? Too many men, James Gang, I'm thinking?
Yep.
Saying the offensive player just left the bench a little too fast there.
See who...
Penalties really killing these guys, huh?
Oh, exactly. And you said that in the first period. The Rivermen are a team you cannot take penalties against. Do you know what I mean?
Like you said, all respect to Ennismore, James Gang, but they were the underdogs, right, going into tonight, or I should say this afternoon, and possessions and penalties.
Yes.
If you're
Well-
especially if you're the underdog, right?
Well, and there's a reason why you might be down at the bottom of the standings. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Things like that, right?
Like we said in past years, James Gang, they've had Hugh Hutchinson and I believe his brother, and Colton Armstrong. Like, there's definitely been some good players come through that program.
Just on that up cycle
Yeah.
right now. You know what I mean?
Now they're all in the Senior A Lakers, right? So there's kind of lost guys over the years. Now they got to replenish. Well, 24 with a nice little tip there and picks it up.
Well, and I think that's a tribute to the Rivermen. You know what I mean? And the depth here on Six Nations.
10-14.
You were
It's
saying last
deep,
night,
right?
ever since the Rivermen have been in existence, they've been to a President's Cup. You know what I mean?
And like you said, for having such a strong Senior A program and such a strong Senior B, and even the Senior C's won Ontario's twice in that time. So
Yep.
Dan Miller over. I think too for the Rivermen, a lot of these guys, besides growing up on those teams together, whether it's men's league or Dreamcatcher tournaments, right? A lot of these guys play together throughout the winter time and the fall. Men's field, they know where they're going to be, especially on the offensive guys. Dan over to Bo, back to the Thunder. Thought Dan might going to take a shot there, but he decides to dish it off. That was good defense there. 55, he's going just right in the bread basket there of Elon.
So,
Ryan Patterson's
which teams are represented here? I know Frog Pond's represented well. Rod Squire.
Yep, they got a lot of guys. The Grand River Ironman, Kevin Owen Hill, Mace Hill, some of those guys.
Yep.
Elon Henhock, he actually runs the down below team. That was another nice goal there.
Just a nice outside shot. We'll
Yeah.
take the replay on that one.
Like I said, David Anderson again. He's a points machine for these guys these last 2 days.
That's a ripper from up top.
Yeah, like I said, Elon, he's the down below team because like sometimes people in the reserve, they'll say from like fourth line down to seventh is down below, and
That's awesome.
fourth line up is up the upper end. So
The upper mountain.
yep, he puts the team in a lot of tournaments.
You got to call one of these tournaments.
Yeah, Dreamcatcher, like we said, maybe we'll have to set something up this year with the Dreamcatcher Fund, right? As I always say, that's one of the toughest tournaments to win. There's about 10 teams, and 8 of them are from here. But then you get guys from other places coming in to fill out the roster spots.
Need us to do your tournament? Let us know.
Coming up, 8:29.
Thunderhill. Dennis looking to work it on Ty Logan. Passes it out. Oh, that was a nice goal.
I'll get that James Gang bench going a bit.
Yeah, fire him up a bit.
Take a look at the replay on this one.
Just kind of outside low, right? Just kind of.
Just nice one-on-one work here. Again, using the defender as a screen. That's just a smart play.
Ridley Caldwell, so it looks like he's played 6 other games and he only has one other goal on the year, so that's pretty good.
Ennismore's second goal. Scored by number 12, Ronnie Caldwell. The assist by number 16, Bryce Dennis.
Let's see if James Gang can string 2 in a row. 15's calling for it on the left, but up he gets it now. Shot. That went in. Oh, sorry, that was 19 that was calling for it. It was tough to see from up top. Oh, Churchill's now talking to Ty Logan. Ty grabs him up though. Must have not been something nice he said.
Not talking about the weather.
Nope, he kind of went across the floor. I don't know if Churchill seems to be kind of captainish. Kind of keeps going over and kind of...
Need those leaders, you know what I mean?
Number 19 looks to be another new player on the team. Jeremiah. No real stats on him or anything, so... I don't really know if James Gang can really call up from anywhere if they like, because there's.
Well, that's their problem, right?
Yeah, like Junior C maybe Peterborough, but they don't really.
That's the tough part, right? Like you have the Lakers, and that's about it. You know what I mean?
Like I said, the Rivermen they can kind of call up from Rebels, Senior C mainly, and Rebels, and.
You'd almost want like an affiliation, a Junior B affiliation somewhere nearby, right?
Yeah.
You would think.
There's Lakefield Senior C. Clarington's a Junior B team that's like the closest, but they're also starting their playoff series versus Ganawage, so I don't think anybody's here from them. Back over to Jeremiah. Dennis with it. Shot. Oh, they said that goalie didn't count before. So still 9. Oh, they threw it up on the board now. 9:30 then for Rivermen.
Kevin Owen scored that one.
Yeah, took a while for them to put it up on the board.
Paying attention to the rough stuff instead on the replay machine.
One thing I always thought that was funny is Arrow's Junior A players cannot get called up Junior B. They can only go to Chiefs or MSL teams.
Isn't that crazy?
They can only go A to A even though they're junior.
Some of the nuances that I've never understood.
It's those read the fine print rules, right?
Yes.
Oh, 20s. He could not catch that. Mace Hill with it. Over to Elise. And Elise has got it. Over to Ross Hill. Just running some clock here. Bow Hunter. Back to Annalise, to Ross. Ooh, catch and shoot, but James Gang can make the save. Let's see what James Gang can do, right? They strung 2 quick goals, and now they're man up. I mean,
this is what you want to do, though. You know what I mean? You want to find some sort of momentum for your next game. You know what I mean? You want to feel good going into that third period as well.
Definitely. You said still a close game with 4 minutes left in the second period.
Well, even last night against Hamilton, that was a tight game for a while, up until probably the last 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, like really to the end, right? Is when the Rivermen opened it up on Hamilton.
It's just the depth, right?
That's where he's got it. Shooting. Danton's got it though for the reset. Found a great goalage on the inside, but a shot went wide. It's 20. Churchill's coming off the bench. I think they're going to look to give it to him here, and they do. Let's see what Churchill can do. He's already set the offense, but he hasn't scored it at all yet tonight.
Focusing on everybody else almost, right?
Yeah. Figure he's taking 2 penalties too. Churchill's got it. He's shooting. Oh, it's a good shot, but Elon kind of saved that there with his armpit. Oh, Danton off the post.
Right off the post.
David Anderson's got it again. Looks like some places Adam Churchill has played before is Peterborough Junior C. Looks like mainly. This one might be some. This is James Gang stats. And he's been a member of the Peterborough Timbermen before.
AL produces some great players, don't they?
Definitely, yeah. Like I said, we've talked about it even before in the podcast. You got to really love to play to kind of pay money to play, also as well as making those travels and family sacrifices. Oh, at least Dockstader bounce shot, but Finn with the save, and it also even bounced off the post there. A little double action. At least with it up. Off the boards with his B2B. Underhill slowing it. Elijah gets it, but shoots a little after the clock. James Gang working it around. Looks like Riley Cardwell, he's also played a bit of Junior C here for Peterborough in his career. Adam Fern with it up the floor. Bowhunter, he's going to shoot. 18 makes the block. Up over 28's head, though. He's going to get it, though. Cutter, Dennis. Shot it wide, though. Rod Squire. Yep, he still gets it in. He took a look to make sure, but he's got her. Thunderhill with it. Under the rod. Rod take a shot. Caldwell tipped it with a stick. So it's staying Rivermen. So it seems to be a lot of these guys that have been more on the Peterborough Junior C lineup rather than even the Junior A lineup.
Yeah.
At least a handful I was just looking up here. Oh, nice goal there from Elijah. Just puts it far side low on Finn.
It's just a nice goal. Look at the replay on that one. Just nice move. Just trying to create space for himself, right?
Another way, like we were talking last time about teams getting, I've noticed the last 2 years of getting under these NLL kind of can only roster so many.
Yeah.
Getting prospects like Eden Fern or Greg Elijah Brown. He'll be in this draft because he just graduated Syracuse. He's also played for Ontario Community College, has produced tons of players.
Yep, especially from here.
Yep.
Seemed to be the pipeline, right?
Yep, definitely. Thunder to Anderson. Warner's getting it. Finn's coming out the net, though. Finn got it. James Gang bringing it up. 10-3 with a minute left. Over the Cardwell. So it looks to be the goalie, Riley Finn. Like I said, I didn't think he was really played a lot of Junior A, but it looks like he's also played Peterborough Junior C growing up. And he's was a third-year goalie this past fall for Laurier. Lindsay, Ontario native, so it says he played his minor ball at Kawartha.
a hometown boy.
Like you said too, like areas like this, right? They can kind of pull from all those small towns, even if you're not like technically Peterborough, you pretty much are.
Yeah. The Kawartha Lakes.
Some checks there. So that wraps it up here for the second period. I mean, I don't know.
That's what you call a second period. You know what I mean?
A couple little checks there, too. Looks like Churchill's still talking to the refs and he's kind of talking to some Rivermen players. (10-3), both teams heading to the dressing room. And
good news, good news for both teams, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, the Rivermen really kind of started to lighten things up in this second period to give a little bit of separation. But at the same time, you had Ennismore, and it's nice to see. Like we've talked about it a couple times, so you get a little bit of momentum. Feel good about yourself heading into not only the third period, but going forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Make that bus trip a little bit more easy. Not easy, but a little bit more comfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some for this coaching staff to kind of, take some positives out of for the bus ride home and into the next game. Like I said, they strung together 2 quick goals, and they had the man up. Too bad they didn't score there. That 10-4 would have looked a lot nicer. But
nice. And again, just some of the people tuning in. We've got Tennessee. We've got Nova Scotia. Where else here? A little bit of local here as well. So thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate having you out here. And we'll be back for the third period here. The Six Nations Rivermen lead the Ennismore James Gang 10-3 after 40 minutes here at the ILA on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. And we will see you when the third period begins.
to kind of make it close to Rivermen just getting ready to start. Aiden Fern on the dot. Came out to the classic mini men by 50 Cent.
Gotta love it.
James is going back to playing 4 out the back end of this face-off. Aiden Fern. I'm pretty sure he's still 100%. I didn't see him.
I'm pretty sure.
Lucy. Up. Number 6 strips him. David Anderson scoops it up, though. Up, still loose that again. Goddard's got it, though. Corralled it in. Over to Bowhunter. Back over to Anderson. Shot save. Goddard scoops it up on the reset. Bowhunter with it. Shot wide. Bowhunter picks it up.
You take out your 50-50 ticket. The winning 50-50 ticket.
Aaron passed there by Finn. At least Dockstader gets it.
48797. That's 000 487.
Finn's looking, doesn't want to throw it away again. Throws it way up the floor. Dennison, he does get it. Dennison backhand wide. At least Dockstader get it. He's another Swiss Army knife, kind of like Haywire's last night, all over the floor. Rivermen are really pick your poison with these guys. Anderson shot deflected off Finn. Let us see who draws first blood here at the third period. Churchill with it. He's going hard, looking to set a pick. Going right at Rod Squire and Marcus Elvin. Shot off Rod Squire. One thing this Rivermen defense are good at is blocking shots. Elijah Brown with it. Wide, Rod scoops her up. Over to Brooker. Rivermen looking to change some guys up and slow it down. Ross Hill. Elijah Hoop. Wide. Brooker with it though. Shot save. Up, Brooker deflects it. He's going to get it. Up, Cardwell gets it. Over to Churchill. Cardwell goes down. Shot wide. Dockstader's still out there. Thunder with it. Thunder slowing it. Looking for some cutters, Anderson is. He's going to shoot it. Oh. Got a B2B pass. Dan just kind of gives a little tap further down into the corner as the Rivermen get their defensive players out here. James game. Nothing really going on. Some passing. Looking to try to set this offense up, just having a tough time. Shot deflected. Back to James Gang, and then just throw it away. It's Underhill with it again, setting things up like usual. Guard to Elijah.
That's pretty.
Anderson just couldn't get that one, but up, is he going to check him? Goddard throws a check on Finn. James Gang could not catch it. Churchill scoops her up, though. Dennis with it. Dennis down. Brickermere with the strip. Takeaway and up the floor. Is he going to Flips it back to Ty Logan. Logan over to Rod. James Gang got it, but back in. Stays Riverman ball. Aiden Fern bringing it up offense, but he quickly gives it off to Danton Miller. Danton was once drafted by the Vancouver Stealth coming out of Junior B. Not a lot of guys can say they've been drafted from Junior B. It's been a good amount, but not tons.
It's a little accomplishment.
Danton with the shot wide. I'd say one thing with the Rivermen over the years, they kind of started off with a lot of players from when Stu Montour was coaching the Rebels.
Yes.
On like 07, 08, and 2010, and
Well,
won a
that's
couple
a-
Founders Cup, and
I think that's where the team kind of.
saw those graduating Founders Cup champions and said, "Hey, we need to see."
You need a place for them to
Yeah,
play.
there was a hiatus. A team left and folded up, and then there was a year or two off, and Cat Bomberry brought the Rivermen back, and kind of family-owned team and community-based. Thunderhill with the shot. Or he passes off the Bow. Bow saved by Finn. Yeah, and like you said, and some of those players now got older, right? Those are guys 35 and up, so they kind of revamped this team slowly through the years. Like, never a rebuild, just a retool as they kind of...
Rod Squire's one of the original guys, isn't he?
Yep.
I know he won a man with the Chiefs, but
He's pretty much been here almost since the
since
inception.
day one, yeah. Tom Johnson, the late Ray Miracle as well, involved in bringing this team together, and they were all Rebel guys, right?
Yeah. Elijah with it. And they're a pretty well hometown team, right? Marcus Elvin's from Burfoot, but he's played Rebels and all throughout, and Arrows, and Jake Kranz is a Caledonia guy, grew up at McKinnon Park playing with all these guys when he started. Kind of was a late lacrosse player, but he's somebody that's turned into a heck of a defender. Marcus Elvin with it. Oop, a little back over. He tried to tiptoe the line, but... And then bringing in young guys, right, like Elijah and Doc Sater, guys from Oneida that have came over to play Rebels and just kind of keep them in the system, keep them, don't let anybody else get their hands on them. Once they come to Six Nations, they stay property and keep moving through the ranks. Churchill shooting. Eli Henoff with another save. Oh, thunder shot, but he was looking for the push in the back, but no call there. Ooh, another big hit by Rod. He still shoots, scores. Like, as you can hear, assistant coach Roger Weiss a few times telling him stay up there. He's somebody started his junior career as a forward for the Rebels and Arrows before switching to defense elite.
Take a look at the replay on this one.
That was a nice goal. Just kind of came
Just right
over
up
the
the
top.
middle.
Yeah.
Over the top, up the middle. Got an 11-3 game, 11-4 game, sorry.
Hey, it was 19-2 a couple weeks ago in Peterborough, so these guys are keeping it close. Closer, I should say. Kessler Doolittle. It's great to see him back on the floor. He's kind of taken at least a full season off. Kind of got hurt a couple of years ago and had to take the rest of that one off as well. So it's good to see him back. He looks to be the same old player out there.
Yep.
Rod Squire gets the errant pass and picks it up.
12-16.
Rod's dad, Moose Squire, is kind of a handful of older Toronto Rock players. When they say what's one player they really like playing with on those old Rock championship teams, they'll always say Rod Sr. Thunder with it. David Anderson surveying the field. Oh. Finn picks up the loose ball.
And a hard hit.
Yeah, some more hard-hitting defense here by the Rivermen. I'm sure a handful of these guys that played both games got to be a bit tired, right? I saw some
I bet.
some ice packs probably after saving some of these shots and everything.
Nice little character builder. Kind of prepare you for the playoff stretch, you know what I mean? Like you were talking about the President's Cup, you got that doubleheader day. You kind of have to tune yourself up for that, right?
Definitely, yeah. Like so, the President's Cup, that's the grind, the gauntlet. Like you even hear a lot of NLL players don't know. I don't know how some of these guys do it. And then even the playoffs, right? They'll probably play 2 or 3 on a weekend or play that kind of Friday, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. Like look at the Rebels. They played Hamilton first round. They went Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They were lucky to get the sweep.
Yep.
But that was kind of, back-to-back 3 games after playing a 3-game regular season finale the week before. So maybe they'll do something like that if they end up playing the Hamilton Bengals Senior B team in the playoffs for Rivermen.
Zip. Best of 5?
I believe.
First round?
Yeah, I believe it's that. Because I think we're just going right kind of into the semifinals. For MSL, are they switching their playoff format around? I haven't really looked into that.
Everybody makes it this year.
Still, everybody makes it? Okay.
Yeah, everybody makes it. Last year there was a bye, but not this year. Everybody's making it.
I didn't know if it was the extending the games back.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That was kind of the sell to the teams for the shortened schedule.
Goal hunter deflects it, picks it up. Back to Finn, the goalie for James Gang. 8:20 left in the third. 11-4 Rivermen. James Gang had that short lead early on, but Rivermen kind of stepped on the gas here and hasn't looked back since. Caldwell and Elon Hennock, hey, he's played, some whack in there. Nice pass. One thing about Elon Hennock's game, he's a great passer, especially always using that wood stick from any kind of league or things I've ever seen him in or people around the rink, right? He's somebody that can really accurate with that stick. Ooh, nice goal there by Ross Hill. I think that might be even another assist for David Anderson. Thunder to Ross, to Anderson.
Take a look at the replay on this one. We just ripped that one. That was a beauty shot.
One advantage too, right? These guys, Thunder and Ross, grew up, they're brothers and even had many years on the Arrows together, kind of on that offensive end. So they have amazing chemistry.
It really does show.
Goddard with it.
Rivermen's 12th goal scored by number 16, Ron Hill.
Up, Goddard hits the post.
Number 97,
James Gang looking to slow this one down. Kind of came out fast, but they're kind of really slowing it down here in the third.
736.
Caldwell looking to set some picks on the off-ball side. Denison with it.
Nice save.
Save Ewan. James Gang get it back on the reset. Cardwell working the floor up. Pick. Rivermen.
Just the anticipation on this Rivermen team.
Bricker's another guy, too. He's been on the Haudenosaunee Nationals teams in box and field.
Yep.
Nice look.
Nice save.
Nice look, better save, right?
It's the one thing I noticed about the Rivermen defense. Every time a James Gang player gets a break, they get pushed right into that corner.
Seems like their defense really likes playing the angles, right?
Yep.
Lots of pushing.
Just the size difference, too. Even a guy like Aiden Fern, first-year senior, and he's already bigger than most of the James Gang players.
Marcus Elvin didn't like something there. Couple cross checks. Kevin Owen in there. A little bit of face washing.
You see the replay on that. Oh, that's where it was down below there. Nice big hit ahead and meeting of the minds.
If I'm the Rivermen, I'm not looking to really get too feisty here. And
Well, that's the thing right now. You're kind of trying to almost survive the game. I know you're up a bunch, but it's all about surviving this one and unscathed.
yeah,
You know what I
like,
mean?
You don't want any suspensions or anything like that leading into this is their last home regular season game. Then they go on the road next weekend. Still just like Kevin Owens got it. He's going on the breakaway here. Let's see if he can score with the Woody. Nice shot, though. Finn got it with his saved it with his glove and was stuck in there. Good play there by Kevin Owens getting it to the floor quick. That's the thing, too, right? Up 4-12, the Rivermen defense still relentless. Hard checks and hits and right on these guys. Elin with the glove save. Up the floor to Goddard. James Gang guy, come on. Oh, nice check there. .420 left. A Rivermen 12-4 ball game. Churchill with the outside shot, but Elon Henoch right in his stick. Mace Hill with it. Oh. Shot and Churchill, another penalty. Checking the head, he's saying, my bad to Mace Hill there, though. Upset with himself, it looks like.
He's been involved in this one, that's for sure.
He was looking to check the stick there, and I think kind of Mace swiftly brought it in. kind of got checked on the head, and then when he brought the stick back out, he was able to take the shot. So James Gang was not able to kind of capitalize on that man up. Now we're playing some 4-on-4 right now for 2 minutes. Minute 50 in James Gang penalty, and still 3:15 left in the Rivermen penalty. Anderson's got it. Nice one-hand dish to Goddard. Little sidearm shot. Shot wide. Dock Saver. Shot. Even if I'm James Gang and let's say 12-6, be like, hey, we lost by 17 to these guys 2 weeks ago and kept it to a 6-goal game. Would be pretty nice.
Perspective.
Ealer with another 5-hole save.
Really closes up that gap.
Mm-hmm. Really quick hands, right? Gets his stick right there and kind of gets his legs in, his footwork and stuff, right? Really slowing this one down. Another Elon Hannock save. Up to Ty Logan. He's shooting. Gets it back on the reset. He's staying on. It looks like he wants a goal tonight. He's had a couple chances, right? So might as well try a little bit more. Another shot and a goal. There you go.
He called it.
His first year with the Rivermen, he's been Chiefs previous, and before that, I believe he might have went to Carleton University, so he played for the Ottawa Axemen pre-COVID, 2019-18 around there.
Just on that right side, he just wired that one.
That was a solid shot. Like I said, not many teams have defenders with the type of hands like that.
Wired the shot, and man, he just skipped it like he did on the pond.
He's played, what, about 6 Chiefs games this year so far, Tyler?
I think so, something like that.
2-time Man Cup champ, right? Looking to add a President's Cup to his one of his fingers. Bowhunter with it.
Bowhunter looking at the clock.
James Gang penalty now done. Churchill goes to the bench. Out. Marcus Elvin still in the penalty box for Rivermen. Finn with the save. James Gang man up for a minute 20. Minute 20, 15 left in the penalty, and a minute 35 left in the game. 13-4 for the men. Churchill with it. Nice pass. Blake McDonald even just soaks it on his ankle. They talk about the Bandits like being a team that makes a lot of defenders make a lot of save. Another save there, Kessler Doolittle. But Rivermen defenders are not afraid to get in those shooting lanes. A little bit of a high pass there. James Gang Churchill picks it up. Minute left. 38 left on the power. Somebody's shooting. See who wants their first goal of the day. Up to Churchill. Is he going to step in? He's up on the basic pass. I was looking to see if Churchill would want to rip another one there. That's a back. Wide shot. Churchill was calling for it, but then a shot. .35 seconds left. Looks like David Anderson is just going to hold this one. Technically, James Gang's still up on the ball, but they're not double teaming. Danton comes on as Elvin goes to the bench after the penalty, but 13 left.
One last gasp. With some takeaways, Chris.
I think this was Rivermen had lost that game last Friday in Hamilton, went out to Brooklyn and won, and after a doubleheader weekend, they took care of business. I think really looking forward to the playoffs. I know they still got a couple more away games left, but especially taking care of business at home in the arena.
What does it say about them? What do you think it says about this team? 2 games, 2 days.
I think they're pretty
using their depth. This is a good tune-up for the playoffs,
definitely.
Right?
And like you said, I think just even last night of just kind of looking at that 25-man roster they put together, I'm like, they have a lot of guys that can play either out the back, like a lot of good solid backdoor guys and forwards, but even today it seems like some of these forwards, they'll kind of reverse transition, or kind of play them out the back door and let them stay up on offense. So they definitely have a lot of tools and a lot of things that this coaching staff of Wayne Hill, Roger Weiss, and Tim Bonbury can work with. And like, let's just look, 13-4, they let 4 goals. Hazen Bonbury didn't even have to play today.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, right?
Jay Kranz, he sat today, and then Bo Hunter's in the lineup today. Either goalie played good this weekend.
Well, what do you think this Rivermen team has to do as they head towards the playoffs? Like you said, a couple more away games.
Maybe, like I said, keep buckling down. I don't know if, I think they're right there with the Brooklyn team. Brooklyn did not stack up as much as I thought they were gonna. A couple of guys have had some NL games in them, Brooklyn, but Deacon Knott's kind of backup goalie for the Philadelphia Wings, young.
Yeah,
he's kind of seemed to be the staple there. He was the kryptonite the first 2 games at the ILA this year for the Rivermen, so they can figure him out. I don't know. I can't see them not winning the Ontario Championship leading into the President's Cup.
Nice. And Ennismore, you got to tip your cap off to him. I know it's a tough one. Take it on the chin almost, right?
Definitely. Like you said, it's like looking up a couple of players, right? A lot of guys that have came from the Junior C ranks and really just played in Junior C. And we're talking, me and you, about how many Cups different guys got on the Chiefs.
Which is
NLL
pretty crazy,
draftees.
you know what I mean? And it says a lot about this young group of guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, to go from Junior C to Senior B, that's a very large jump. You know what I mean?
Definitely it is.
They showed a lot. They showed a lot, and they were able to move the ball up the floor today. Finn, he was fantastic at times. You know what I mean? And you face that much rubber, you're going to end up kind of not crumbling, but you're gonna bend a little bit. You know what I mean? And Finn played an outstanding game in that for.
Definitely. Like I said, he wasn't a goalie. I didn't really have been looking at their stats kind of throughout the year, guys I really knew much about, but I was impressed.
Yeah, nice. Well, thanks again for being the guy.
Definitely.
It's been a lot of fun, and thank you, the viewers, for showing up and watching the broadcast. And like we said on the Darryl Smart Media YouTube page, we will be doing, as far as I know, we will be doing Rivermen playoff games here at the ILA, so stay tuned for that. Go on the socials to see what we're up to next. But next broadcast here on this YouTube page, Tuesday night, the Oakville Rocker in town.
I was going to answer a couple questions, too. I seen earlier, like somebody asked about Rory Smith. He did not end up playing this year. He's still a firefighter in the community, but took this year off. And I see somebody was asking, where's Marshall Paulus? He's actually playing in the Can-Am League this year for the Grand River Warriors.
Grand River Warriors,
Yeah.
But yeah, our next game Tuesday night, Six Nations Chiefs will take on the Oakville Rock. Mark Perry and myself will have the call for that one. But yeah, thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Definitely. Have a great rest of your guys' afternoon. Hope you guys had a fun time with us this weekend.
Thanks. Bye.